When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Grenade! Check, check, no! Check, 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 check! Check, check, check! Check, 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 check!
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun, gun, gun. Hey, check, motion. 12, 12, 12. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. Go. 50. Hey, tighten down. Gun tight.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got one. Mike 5.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Hey, watch it. Got it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
19.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Alert 3. Switch.
Another try for Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Tighten up. Smart that. Go, guys. Slow down. Make movement. You gotta get that. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch it, you don't want none. Pick up the ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Over. Roy. 56. Mike 5. Oh, you got deep? Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter gains.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Allen's pass forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey guys, listen. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Man, Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Hey, 0. Hey, look. Mike's 50.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he comes back with one complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
You think you won't get this? Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's see what you got. Mike 55.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Let's go.
They complete it to Hill. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 76 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
36 pounds.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
19.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down. Allen over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Mark 55, Mark 50. Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
In the face. Alert. 55.
Five.
I got it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Tighten up.
On first down, Allen. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. 5 wide. Watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 55, Mike 55. Don't let him breathe.
To throw on third down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
It's just me and you. Middle.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
All 52. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check. Crunch. 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 Done. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Allen now on first down. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Watch out. Zebra. Alert. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. Come on. Mike's 50. Right here. Easy.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Cut. Ready. Watch the twist. Left. There. Be ready. Mike's 50. Got you.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, 50's the mic.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Allen, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, box drop. 55, Mike, got it.
To the air, Allen. He is going to find Hill here. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Right here. Hey, Alpha. Watch it, 5. Switch up.
Gun. 55. Right there. Go.
Throwing on first down. Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
We want it. Come to my world.
You. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Allen to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
55, my guy, 55. Bound to lose one. Check, 55 to Mike.
Half 35.
On 2nd and 7, Allen flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They come out here in the eye.
Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Shit.
5 wide.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Christian Travis.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Hey, tight.
Hey, Delta.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I got him.
Stop.
Mike
Smooth. Mike 55. Mike 55. 65. 65. 65. Check 24. Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, Haywood. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Allen eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Good.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check Mike. Echo. 50. Check Mike 50. So we got man.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch the curl. 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
4 down.
Here's Wilson. Rolling and he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Strip that ball.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Big stop, D. Big go. Hey, Mike's 50.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike's 50. Hey, pick Arvin. Mike 50.
Watch the slant.
Wilson will throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
One left.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them